Hey, this is Curtis, and this is my reflection video on my typography entry for eMagine 2018. Overall, I believe this project went very well, and for starters, it was a great improvement of what I did for my last typography, which was a simple apple, and there really isn't a detail in an apple. This brought in more like curves for like the folds in the clothing around the hood. And to start off, I created a black and white layer and only made the lightsaber color shine through because otherwise it doesn't look as intimidating, I would say. You just can't get this. And I did in this version like the glow on the mask. However, it didn't quite get the feeling I was wanting from it. So overall, I used pretty much the same size text, unless there were areas that I needed to fill it, then I kind of changed it as I wanted it to. I also wanted the words Kylo Ren to be larger than the words around it, so they kind of popped, sort of popped more, so you could find them easier, along with First Order. The lightsaber, I did a slightly larger font because I wanted it to be different from everything else. And along here, I have some smaller words. Try to fill in the gap between that and the clothing. The mask, I chose the smallest font because I wanted that one, the mask, to be like the centerpiece of the entire project. And I think that turned out really well. Um, Probably the weirdest thing about the project was just the darkness in general. As you can see here, I have these words kind of going up and they don't really fit. That's kind of showing the light going back. I chose to cut out the background for this because the background of the photo I used didn't really fit with the end result of the picture. It was a wooded background, and I wanted more like an intimidating look of Kylo Ren. So I really think that the project went well. Um, Kind of started off not knowing exactly where to start, but once you start, it kind of just comes naturally, and you just continually make more layers and layers and layers. And really, it's easy when there's folds in the clothes, you just follow the fold and basically just fill in the space between them. And probably the most difficult part of this was getting the lightsaber to not look spaced out from everything else, which I had to go in and add smaller words, as I mentioned previously, to fill in the gap. Otherwise, it looked like it was honestly cutting through Kylo Ren himself, and I didn't really want that. Another difficult spot was around the mask area here, where I had to size the words differently to make them fit in the area, and that just kind of took a little while to get that the right size I wanted. And if I could do anything different for this project, I would have at the beginning tried to do some different formatting of the file to make it easier to export it at the end, because for some reason at the end of my project it wouldn't export to a PDF version. We did a bunch of finagling with it and we finally did make it into a PDF version, but if there was a way at the beginning I could have fixed that, I definitely would have. And that's pretty much it.